Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we are continuing in Paskova, in Megaquarium, Freshwater Frenzy. We are looking at breeding our fish. We have our blind cave touchers right down here. We have, this is our neutral side. This is our acidic side. We have our red striped earth eaters here. We have the cardinal tetras, and we do have several spawn. Awesome. So we are going to be able to possibly, hopefully, we have 57% of the babies will survive. So we do have a survival rate of 67%. It's currently being affected by predation. So one thing that we might consider doing is setting up, we might go through this first round, and then if we need to, we can set up a hatchery tank. So we do have these guys. Do I have enough space over here? I do not. And these, I believe, need 4. Yeah, these are shoalers, so they need 4. These guys can't find any fluffy foliage to breed. And they require things. So what we may do is, since we're not going to be breeding the rainbow ones anyway, we can sell one, and that will get us probably still not enough, because I need 12 and that is only 7, so I would not have enough room to do what I was hoping to be able to do, which was to have a tank with all of my freshwater, all the non-acidic freshwater in. What I could do is, here is some Midas spawn that we can pick up and put down in there. So what we might do, do I have more of that stuff? I do have the moss balls. Okay, so I could. Awesome. So I was able to get those. He's grown. Great. So what I could do is, if I came over here, I could delete these. Now I do need some more of those back, but what we're going to do is we're going to actually replace these with these moss balls, because they do have to have that 2 by 2 square, I believe. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to, I take it back. We are going to put our 6th rainbow in and see if we can't breed these rainbow as well. He would go fine. I think that's going to be capping the tank though. How are these guys? All right, so these guys also have, and all I do is I just, as soon as we have any kind of growth in here, I do need to, we can, I don't need them. All right. So anytime we have any kind of fry that appear in these tanks, I will be able to put them in here, and that gives me a little safe tank where the fry are free from predation. All right, live cultures. You have just hatched your first fry that eat live food. To maintain a supply of food, you'll need to use a live culture, such as these. These work like regular food dispensers, except they themselves require a supply of food. Keep it well fed, and the capacity of the live culture will grow, providing even more food for your picky animals. Tip: place the supply of the food the live culture requires nearby to reduce the amount of walking your staff need to do. All right, so we do need some live culture over here. So what we're going to do is we need live Armenia culture. So we're going to put that right here. And then that needs zooplankton. All right, so we have the zooplankton right there. All right, we have unlocked the ecology poster. We're going to pick our next research. I'm not sure it's too picky about what we can do, because I have tons of stuff. And I might just, we can do the sneakers dispenser as well. All right, so over here we have the ecology poster. So I'm not sure if it's here or if it's here. Here we are, ecology poster, and we have the terrarium ecology poster as well. So we're gonna have the ecology poster. We're gonna put it right, we'll put it right here by the doorway, and we will link it to that one. There we go. Learning is earning. The poster should ensure a steady stream of ecology. Remember to maximize the number of different species in the tank attached to the poster to maximize its point income. Tip: in normal games where prestige generation is not disabled, ecology posters will earn you some prestige as well. So really quickly, if we look at that, and we have unlocked our Congo Tetra. So we have unlocked our last fish that we need for this level. So we are going to just start picking one. Oh, I love swordtails. We're just going to be picking one. And what I might do, so this, every time someone reads this, we're going to be generating up to like 200 ecology points. So whenever a guest views this, it generates ecology depending on the number of different species in the attached tank. Each guest can enjoy up to 3 ecology posters during their visit. So you really don't want to do an ecology poster on every single tank, because the guests are only going to interact with 3 of them. So 4 unique animals times 50 is 200. So that's still a lot of points. I believe this one, no, this only has the Amazon. The rest of them are all really single fish tanks. Let's put that one back up. We do have some blind tetra spawn. With that, all right, so we are going to come over here, and we are going to add in our last fish, the Congo Tetra. So we need to do this. We do need lights, so we may need to hold off on that because we're gonna, well, no, it doesn't need lights to live, it needs lights to breed. So let's specify that. So we need, do we have a specific number that we need? A spawning group of at least 8 animals, so I need to have 8 animals in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So we do need brine shrimp, which we have on the other side, and we need some more plants. Now I think we're going to add a small Java plant. We're going to have another one there, because this will help with the acidity, but we also do need to have we also need a couple of other things. Oh look, the fanwort is dual, so we'll put some fanwort in there as well. Now I think I saw we had some filtration issues over here, so we can add a filter, and that should solve that issue. Not too concerned about the brine shrimp because I've got one over right there. We are going to add a couple more tool stations on this side. I do have I have enough over here, and we're going to actually put we're going to do a little bit of moving around and shifting some things around there. So that's going to give us several tools, and we can put another tool station right here. So that ensures that they always have enough, because they have has capacity for one toolkit. It is reusable. So we are just going through and we are just adding whatever that top one is as we go through. And you can see I've got several spawn over here. I have one left. Okay. I am going to need to do, I think right here we're going to have a second expansion right over here. Yeah, over 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a mangrove tank, but we're just going to give it as a base aquarium. And this we're just going to add right there. And this one we're going to add this tank. So I have this as a fry tank if I need to. I don't think I need that, so I'm going to actually sell that. I probably just cost myself some money doing that. We're going to move that back, and we are going to we're going to pause. I'm going to give this a mega heater, and then I'm going to give this the largest heater I can do that's a single. Still not quite enough. So we are going to I am still going to at least cover that wall. I do like the paint in this one, and we're going to do a. Does that work? Yeah. All right. And we were able to successfully have our blind Tetris grow. So the other advantage to having a hatchery tank is I know that I don't need those fish to continue because I've got the breeding stock in other tanks. So that's a really additional fun fact. Now what I can do with this is we can take this sponge sink and we can actually move it down there so that it is more convenient for what we need it for. Let's do this where we're going to back these up one more. And then let's put this like so. And then we can move the food on this side of the aquarium right over here. We can have a toolkit. I'm going to put a toolkit right there, and we're going to put a second sponge sink right there. And then we're going to wall that. All right. So do we have that? Yes, we have. So we have just one. We can move over here. They need some of these flat rocks. So that's fine. That's fine. We got this. We're going to add a flat slate. They only need one. We're going to give them a bonus. We're going to give them a second one. Because what that's going to do is that's going to help increase their odds of surviving. So right now we've got 14, and that gives us a better... That gives them better odds of survival. All right, so here, what's going on here? We need lights. Lights. So I had something about someone could not grow up over here. Well, so we have some bozeman spawns. So again, we're just going to click, and they just go right there. And in here, I just put them down there. I don't know what happened to the bozeman, unless when I picked him up. So I don't need that. So the other like I said, the other advantage is that once I know anything that is made it into that tank is good to go. And having the large tank just allows me to have more space. Okay, so I need... Come on, Congo. What is... Oh, I need... clown grouper. And there's our swordtail. What do we have? There is... so I should be able to... That's a basking light. That's basking UV light, 10 and 5, but I need 10. That's the only one that gives me a power of 10 that I have access to. There's the mini auto feeder now. Yeah, so we will need to do this basking UV light. That's the only one that I can get, where I can get this 10 that this guy needs to, that needs to breed. I would say it'd be fine with the 15 and go one down, but the fact that it's that white light instead of the purple light. So we're going to speed this up, and that's going to be my next science. My next science one that I'm going to grab. We are able to do this with really only three employees. 3 employees, 4 employees. I believe we have 4 employees. Have not done any work zones, just because I have one person that does all the cleaning, one person that focuses on feeding, one person that focuses on fixing, one person that can do both, depending on whatever the need may be. So, there's the large auto filter. We're going to do this one. So as soon as that finishes, we should be good. Did I... Yeah, I don't even know what the paint is on this. It looks like I inadvertently painted something. And this... I don't know. Okay, so I have got a request for some cave. So we're gonna collapse all just because I've got so much I can do. For this, we're just gonna do a small driftwood cave. Don't need anything fancy. Here we have live Armedia. So we do have some live Armedia over here. I'm not worried about them having to go back and forth because this is all open. And it's just a matter of unlocking those lights. And hopefully these, we're down to 2. Okay. So we are going to keep these happy. Animal bred recently will be able to breed again in 4 days. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's not, they're not overbreeding animals. But we're down to 1. Oh, because they need green pellets. We're going to... if that's all you need, and that's what's keeping you from, then we can do green pellet. Done. You were all that so that you can be sure that you get your 2 green pellets, because I really want this last fish to go. He just has 1 day left, and that does it. So we can now... I'm not going to worry about keeping him. So now this is an empty tank, and I can return this back to a nothing for the top, for the moment. So now this is all about these Congo tetras and them having their lights. We are waiting on them. We are waiting for the magic to happen right here. There we go. All right, so we are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we need? We need... They want plants. Okay, I can do plants. We are going to add an Amazon sword. We're going to, we'll add a second sword because that will meet the requirements right there. Let's have a couple different plants that we haven't used before yet. Here is Beckett's water trumpet. So these are some different plants that we can have. That's one that is actually in the other one, and this will help with some of the acidity that we need, which looks like it's somewhat going up. So we're going to put in another RO machine. We can put in an RO machine. Right here, and we can put another RO machine right there. And then we have several cardinal spawn, so we'll grab all of these and just deposit them right there. Oops. There we go. And that is, they're gonna have live. There we go. And it looks like the cardinal spawn did not take. I know we'll be able to eventually breed the Amazons and get different colors. But all we are waiting on is for these these spawn to grow up. You win. You should be proud. You've led the breeding project here at Paskova above and beyond the initial expectations of the small research facility. Perhaps you are ready for a more conventional challenge, though. If so, an intriguing opportunity awaits in Barachi. You can continue here to build in Paskova for as long as you want. The message will stay in your message log, accessible via the button on the bottom left until you're ready. When you're ready to head to Barochka, let me know. Okay, awesome. So we have completed, and we're going to keep them in there just for our quick tour. That we are going to slow down, and just so that we can go in and tour our facility. Now, this is the research facility of Paskova. So guests would come in and they see this fish, and you get to come in and see the ecology poster and see our rainbow. And now several of these also had fry. You have our fish equipment, so you would see various levels of fish. So there we've got fry over there, we've got fish eggs in the corner. This was our hatchery tank, so we do have, looks like, some more eggs and fry over there. And these would be moved or sold off to other aquariums. We do have more equipment in the back. And these were our blind cave tetras. I have 3. I did reduce them so that I didn't have to deal with them breeding quite as much as they were. Here's the Amazon. This was what introduced us to the acidic. And our last ones that finally had their spawn. Here's our cardinal tetras. And our earth eaters right here. We've got 3. So it looks like we had another one because I believe I sold the first one. And then you come back in here, and this is the hatchery tank that we set up. That was just a mangrove tank, just small, shallow, simple. And then to make sure that they all had enough, they had an auto feeder that is a workshop item. I did have to have several ROs to make sure that they're working properly. Going in the future, I would probably have all the ROs together alongside with an RO refill canister, which is this thing over here. it did help that this level I did not have to focus on guest needs, so all I had were restrooms and these benches, and they were the most basic benches. So with that, so hopefully you had fun and enjoyed, and hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.